All right. How you doing, man?
Hey, good. What's up?
Here's the documents. These are my National Grid bills before they cut it off, so you could call them and they'll explain to you why they cut it off. And here's my disposition from court. I had to prove to them that I actually lived there. It was dismissed. Once I was charged, it was dismissed. And this is from the bank. That's my name as the third-party authorized user. It's Mr. Cooper's. This was 4/23.
But I need a tax statement with your name on it.
I don't have
Or
a
something on the deed.
I don't have a tax statement
So you
on my
never
name.
paid taxes on the house?
Not yet. Somebody else is paying it for me, but it's not me directly. One of my.
Well, then, again, that person would have to.
This is
To
just
come in and
proof
vouch.
that I lived there, and I'm not. Because you said you needed proof in order to call them and
Your end goal is to get power turned on, right?
Yeah, to get my power cut back on because they cut it off saying that I was trespassing,
Yeah.
but I wasn't. I went to court, proved it.
Okay, but we're still not gonna. You got to prove that you're on the tax roll and that you actually own the house.
This is from the bank. I make the bank statements. We pay the mortgage.
Where does it say the bank's name?
This is Mr. Cooper at the bottom. Mike Murphy even spoke to Mr. Cooper.
Okay, well, this is not. I mean, there's
That's
nothing
me.
official about
That's my
this
name, Aaron Jackson.
Yeah, I know.
This is the previous owner. I have all access. It says right there, all access.
Christopher, they just purchased this house.
No,
Yeah,
no. I'm the one that just purchased it, but he was
That's
the
not what
old
the
owner.
newspaper said.
It's all good. Yeah, it's still through his name though. I didn't want my name is not. It's not cleared with my name yet, but.
So you're telling me this guy is accepting all responsibility of the house and giving it to you?
Yeah, we made a deal. I brought it off of him.
You
so,
got a
yeah.
deal? I mean, this, unfortunately, this is not going to get your electric turned on. But I'm happy to hold on to this for you. We need a tax statement with your name on it and the address of the house that proves that you paid taxes on the house, that you own it.
Okay.
Okay? Because it still doesn't prove that you own the house.
My electricity was removed because they said I had a fire though. It wasn't because I had to prove it. Then they said I was trespassing. I went to court, proved to the DA that I'm the owner. She spoke to the bank, and they dismissed my charges. So they know I lived there legally. That's why I was dismissed. They charged me with trespassing. I had to prove my innocence. I gave the DA all the papers. She spoke to the banks. They confirmed it. The case was dismissed. So that's my proof that I lived there. If y'all want me to prove that I own the home in order to get the electricity back on,
Yeah.
okay, now I had the electricity on. They came and did an inspection before they put the meter in and cut my electricity on. Everything was fine. The reason they removed the meter was because Christopher Kinsella lied and said it was a fire. There was no fire. So since there was no
Well,
fire,
he listed the house as condemned.
which was a lie. He made a false report. They
Right now, this house is considered condemned in the eyes of this department. There's no legal ownership, even though you paid these. You paid these. I see they're made out to you, dated 22.
Christopher Kinsella, we made a deal.
Mm-hmm.
So if the previous owner sells me the house, is not mine. I don't understand.
Right, but there's no proof of a sale here. Your name would be on a deed. You said you sold
That's
me
once
the
I
house.
finished paying.
You just
Once
said
I
he
finished
sold you
paying.
the
Right,
house.
he sold me the house.
Right, so how are you paying it? You have a
I'm
mortgage?
paying his back
He's
payments
taking
first.
your word that you're going to pay him? How much
Yeah,
you pay
yeah.
him a month?
I'm paying his old bills.
Okay.
I'm gonna clear up his debt, and then we're gonna clear and get my name on there. But until then, I have
How much of his debt are you clearing?
all of it.
How much is it?
It's a lot. That's
You don't even
irre-
have a total number on the
I know
debt?
I know the number. I just don't.
You're clearing his debt, but you don't even know how much it is?
I do know how much it is.
Okay, how much is it?
I don't feel I would want an attorney around before I give you that information.
Okay.
I don't think I have to give you that information for my electricity to get cut
Well,
back
I just
on.
want to try to understand the deal. You're telling me you got a deal with
Right.
somebody.
And
But
your
you're showing me a
employee
piece of
even
paper.
spoke to
Yeah.
him, and he told him that he got a deal. He gave Christopher Fassaw spoke with.
In the eyes of the town of Tonawanda in this department, any verbal deal you might have, it doesn't hold water.
Okay, that's fine, but I got a statement from the bank, the mortgage company, Mr. Cooper, with my name on it as all access to the property.
Mr. Cooper, what is that, a bank?
That's a mortgage company who, yes, you paid
An
them.
online bank?
It's a banking. They know who Mr. Cooper is. He spoke to them. We called them multiple times.
All right, well, this, this isn't going to get your electricity turned back on
Why was my electricity removed in the first place?
because the house was condemned,
What-
listed as uninhabitable.
How was that?
I don't know, that was before I was here.
I got it inspected. It passed inspection. National Grid checked the property before they installed my meter. So I don't understand where that false information is coming from.
Why was it listed as condemned?
Yes.
I think because I don't know why.
Who listed it as condemned?
Kinsella.
He doesn't work here. He was fired, right?
Yeah, but it was condemned 2 years ago.
So his word can't hold any weight if he told lies.
No, we don't consider it a lie. I mean, it's in our software. It exists. No one's contended it until now.
But National Grid hooked my electricity up and said it was fine. I got it inspected. The inspector said it was fine. So Christopher Kinsella said it wasn't. What is the reason?
Of why the house was condemned?
Yeah.
Because it was, in his eyes, considered uninhabitable.
Okay.
That it wasn't safe for human occupancy.
Can you tell me why my house is on the bulletin board right here?
Yeah, because you're squatting in the house.
I'm squatting?
Yes.
Did you not read this paper that says, case dismissed, I'm not trespassing? That's a false statement you're making on me. That's from the judge, sir. It says dismiss, so I can't be a squatter if it's dismissed.
Criminal trespass
Right.
3 dismissed. Trespass dismissed.
So I'm not
Right.
squatting. That means I
Well,
live there.
Squatting's not. This has nothing to do with squatting.
Yeah, they couldn't charge me with squatting, so they tried to charge me with trespassing. I
Yeah.
went to court and proved that I lived there. I gave the DA, the prosecutors, the documents showing I'm a legal tenant. The case was dismissed. So you can't label me a squatter if I brought the property from the previous owner. That's not a squatter. A squatter is somebody who goes into somebody's home.
Yeah.
I got
We
permission.
need proof that you bought it.
I got
you made a payment.
I got permission from Christopher Fassaw. They spoke to him. Your employees talked to him, and he told them that he made a
no
deal
one
with
spoke
them.
to Christopher Fassaw.
Yeah, huh? Miss Mike Murphy did. He spoke to him. So you,
No, you got to. I mean, you have to show me that you're paying on it. That you own it.
I mean,
Show me
if we
show
have
me
to
a
go to
check,
court
man.
or
That's
something
fine.
like that, that's
we
fine,
can go to
man.
court all
I
day.
just gave you the proof you asked for. If y'all gonna get me to run around and want to make it higher
I
for
asked
me,
for a
You
tax document with your name on it.
I have proof that I live here, sir. I have
I know.
proof that
We
the
all know you
previous
live here. The whole
owner
town
gave
knows
it
you
to me.
live here.
I have proof that the previous owner gave me. We made a deal.
Okay.
I also have proof I went to court and beat my charges.
How is this proof that you have it? Because
Proof.
It has a.
This case dismissed. If I didn't live there, I would have got kicked out. It wouldn't be dismissed. I
We
would have got
boarded that house up
evicted.
twice. You went back there
Case
with the boards
dismissed.
up, put
right.
them on the thing.
Once I went to court and it was dismissed, the judge said you can go back home. You can go home, remove your boards. I had to prove to court. You know, the DA and the prosecutors have everything lined up. I gave them evidence to prove I lived there. Case dismissed. You can go home. So I can't be squatting or whatever you guys are claiming I'm doing. If y'all don't want to give me my electricity, that's being prejudiced, racist, whatever you want to call it. I'll just go the legal way. I'm just trying to do it the fair way. Some people just
I would
don't.
make that recommendation that you go the legal route.
Okay, because
it's
I'm
not gonna
black,
happen
it's not going to
today.
work. You're not going to do nothing for a black man, so I got to go through it. That's why they have legal
No,
things.
I wouldn't do it for a white man, a Chinese
You
man,
never,
or any
you
kind of
never
man.
did. You never did that. I just gave you all the evidence you asked
This is
for,
not. This is.
and you
doesn't help
and
your
it's
case.
still not enough. You still want me to show you what?
Is this a tax document with your name?
Why do I have
No,
to show?
right?
If
not.
this is my
Is
uncle's
this
house,
a deed to the house with your
if
name?
this is my uncle's house, why do I have to show you a deed? I just want my electricity
Because
on.
if you own the house, your name would be on the deed.
You don't have to. I can be my uncle's house. I want my electricity
I mean,
on.
anyone can put an address
I
on
can
their
live.
driver's license.
I can
Anyone
live with my.
pay
I can
a
stay with
utility
my
bill,
uncle
friend.
and get my electricity on. I don't have to own the house to get my electricity on. What if
Yeah,
I
you
don't
do.
want it in my name?
That
I might
house
not want
is
it.
condemned. This apartment, that house is
I might not
condemned.
want. I might not want it in my
Okay.
name. So why do I don't have to have it in my name? If my uncle give me a house and I want to leave it in his name,
'Cause you don't
I can
legally
leave
own
it
the
in there.
house. And unless
If
you
my
legally
uncle,
own the house,
listen,
you don't
listen
get
to
the
me,
electric
sir.
turned on. I am listening.
If my uncle gives me a house and I don't want to put it in my name, I want to leave it in his
I'm not talking
name.
about ifs.
I'm just
talking
saying.
about the actual
So that
situation right
means
here.
that I don't have to have it in my name to get my electricity on.
We're not talking about ifs. We're talking about an actual circumstance here.
I gave you proof from the courts, proof from the banks, proof from the electricity company. What else do you want, sir?
This is from 2002.
Right.
22.
Right. So my house, my electricity was on. They came and cut it off
Right.
for a lie because they lied.
Because the house is condemned.
No, he lied, sir. I had it
The house was
inspected.
condemned. Aaron, the house was condemned.
National Grid does
You were
not
in
put
there
a
and they
meter
came-
in a house if it's condemned. They came and checked the furnace. They looked around, checked the meter, checked the box, everything. Okay, fine. We're going to hook it up. Everything's fine. So I got it inspected from National Grid. I also called Jameson Electric. He came and checked my fuse box, the wires, everything. Said it's fine. Called Tom Duncan and told him he passed inspection. The house is not condemned. If I got it inspected and National Grid inspected, that's 2 inspections. So that's not
I
condemned.
would say call your attorney and we can discuss this in court.
All right.
Okay? That's the route we're going here. Unless you can show me a tax document.
Y'all
your
racist,
name on the
man.
deed.
It's not smart.
I don't
You know,
care. You can call me
when
racist
you
all
race,
day.
hate and racist blocks out your common sense. You have a job. You have
If this makes me
retirement checks coming. You're putting your job on the line out of hate. When you hateful, it blocks out your common sense. When you're being racist, you look at somebody because of
tip. You have a
that's
good
good.
day. Take care.
All right.
All right.
You'll be talking to my attorney.
Sounds good.